Hey, this is Zailee Haze, and you're listening to the Grit City Punk Podcast.
Jiggle Down Productions.
Welcome back. You are listening to Grit City Punk. I'm your host, Jeremy. This is Tacoma and PNW punk, hardcore, alternative, indie, DIY music scene resource. How's it going, everybody? We're plunged headlong into the dark December. It's stormy and rainy, and I love it. And we have an awesome show for you today. I know I'm late. I'm sorry. Things happen. But I've got an interview that you are definitely going to want to hear. It's with Miss Zailee Haze from the band Zailee Haze. And she's going to tell us all about her band, all about new singles she has coming up at the end of this week, her Rat Fest performance, which is on the day of the single release. Super exciting time for Zailee Haze, super exciting time for us. Rat Fest is coming up. It's this week. I have some crucial last minute information for you about that and a ton of new music to get through as well. So without any further ado, we should just get into the music, right? And I'll tell you about Rat Fest after the interview. So let's hear the new songs. Okay, first order of business. Yakima hardcore band Grip, maybe known as Grip 509. If somebody knows, let me know. Is that 509 part of the band name, or is it just to identify them as the Yakima band and not a band from New York also called Grip? Yakima hardcore band Grip has dropped a 2-song single called Demonstration. It's a Bandcamp only at this point. It's really good. They just recently played around the Northwest. They played at Real Art a few weeks ago. I wasn't there, but I heard it was a heck of a show. So definitely check these guys out. Go to Bandcamp, buy their demo. Go check them out if you can. I'm going to play the first song off of this. It's called Cuck.
But me come here to preach some adoration. Me now come here to preach revelation. But me come here to preach some adoration. Say something happen on me yard, sir. Mr. Brown take my wife and his gun. There's
Next up, Eep-Oop dropped a full length called Sorry. Played you a little sample of the song Inbox, which was a single. Has some great guitar. God, I love a good guitar. So this new album, it's called Sorry, and I highly recommend everybody check it out. They do have vinyl available, I believe, and you can get it on Bandcamp. It's also streaming everywhere, and they are playing around and about, so check them out if you get a chance to. This is a song from the LP called Onion. Next up, big news for guys like me. Hot Stepmom. Love Hot Stepmom. They dropped their highly anticipated first new single, first release of the year. It's called Citrus. You may recall last week I was hyping you up for it. I got a little early sneak at it. It's different. It's really different sounding. It's a lot more kind of grungy and lo-fi sounding, which works. I really like this direction. Apparently this is not what the upcoming album is going to sound like, although I believe this is part of the album. The other stuff that they're working on, the other new material, does not sound like this, so that's interesting. So if you haven't heard Citrus yet, what the hell are you even doing with your life? But I'm going to play it for you now so you can hear it, and really you should have already heard it a million times, and you're just going to love to hear it again. So here it is, Citrus from Stepmom. Paired with Citrus from Hot Stepmom is the new Russian Blue single, Patience, debuted on the same day. They played a joint single release show at Spanish Ballroom a couple weeks ago. Russian Blue has more stuff coming up as well. I believe they are working on perhaps a full length or an EP, at least more singles. So this is their newest. It's called Patience. Check it out. Skullkat. They are a Tacoma band, and they have dropped 2 singles this year. I missed out on the first one, but the second one is called Cat's Ass, just came out. That's available on Bandcamp and streaming everywhere. You could also check out some demos that they have on Bandcamp, and they are gearing up for a proper release soon. So check out Skullkat. Hopefully I'll see them post some dates for shows sometime soon, because I'd like to see them live. This song is called Cat's Ass, and it's from Skullkat. That's Skullkat with a K.
Hey,
Now, there was another Skullkat single released shortly after that, Cat's Ass. It's called Servant of the Lion Lady. Also a great song. Also go check that out. Only playing one song here today, but definitely go check them both out. Next up, Pigpen. Friends of the show, Pigpen. They've got an album coming up. It's called Cloth Mother, and your boy got a little sneak, and it's good. It's really good. It's, if you're familiar with Agony and Irony, their previous album, this kind of thematically and lyrically follows suit, but musically it's a little different. Same kind of textures and sounds, but the riffs are a lot different, and there's some samples, some audio clips that kind of weave in and out. Kind of almost serves a narrative, which is really cool. That album is coming, I think, shortly after the first of the year. Don't quote me on that. But in the meantime, they dropped the first single called Rubbernecking, and this single has a B-side. It's an instrumental called Honoroi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But a single with a B-side. That's fun, right? You can get that on Bandcamp. It's streaming everywhere. But definitely go on Bandcamp, show them some love. And this is the single from Pigpen called Rubbernecking. Alright, and another band I just found out about called Auntie Death, or Auntie Death. Do you call somebody an auntie or an auntie? When I look at it, I think auntie. Anyways, this band is called Auntie Death. Looks like they've been around for a minute, put out some demos on Bandcamp over the last year or so. They've got their first full-length proper release. It's called Glare. It is a Bandcamp only, and I cannot recommend this high enough. This is really good. It is like old school grunge meets like post-hardcore rage. It's really good. The album is called Glare. The song is called Mad at Me.
I only said I wish I was dead, melting in bed, freezing my head off. Isn't just a fantasy I'm conjuring a silent plea, picturing a flame I see. You say okay, you say I disagree, and so moments fade away. You say that you didn't know, it takes up all my space. I know I'm only mad at me. I know I'm only mad at me. I know why am I so bad to me? I know I'm only mad at me. I'm smoking on weed, dying in my dreams. I can't stay asleep. Isn't just a fantasy I'm conjuring a silent flame, picturing a flame I see. You say okay, you say I'll disagree, and so moments fade away. You say that you didn't know, it takes up all my space. I know I'm only mad at me. I know I'm only sad at me. I know why am I so bad to me? I know I'm only mad at me. I know. And so moments fade away. You say that you didn't know, it takes up all my space. I know I'm only mad at me. I know I'm only sad at me. I know why am I so bad to me? I know I'm only mad at me. I only said, I only said, I only said.
Next up on the list is Seattle band Tumors. Dropped a single a while back. We reviewed it. We liked it. They dropped another one. It's called Chewable Blues. And you can hear that right now. All right, last one. This was a folk punk holiday comp called The Creatures Were Stirring. It's a Bandcamp only, and it's to benefit the charity program Trans Santa, which provides Christmas presents for trans youth. So this is a folk punk compilation, and it's not a Northwest compilation. Like, I think the label is based out of New Jersey, maybe. But the Moray, hometown heroes, the Moray, are featured on it with their reworking of Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. It's called Grandma Got Ran Over by My Minivan. And while I don't condone drinking and driving, this song is hilarious, which is good because I'm not a big fan of the original song, but this is fun. Honestly, the whole comp is really good. Another standout to me is No Christmas in Kentucky. Just absolutely incredible song. That one is from the Swamp Rats. There are 15 different bands on here doing various folk punk Christmas songs. Most of them original, some of them kind of reworkings or covers. And they're from all over the place. I didn't fully look, but the only one I recognized that was a local band was the Moray. But definitely go to Bandcamp or link it and throw some money at this. It's for a good cause, and you get some kick-ass music. And I'm going to play that song from the Moray right now called Grandma Got Ran Over by My Minivan.
Alright, well here's the story of how Grandma got ran over by my minivan while I was headed home on Westport Avenue. And you could say I'm driving kinda reckless, but I think I'm driving the night through. I've been drinking too much eggnog. I pushed the pedal to the floor. And they sold van at 8th Street legal, and I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. When you find her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, oh no, she had Dodge Ram on her forehead, and the tire marks just running up her back. Well, Grandma got ran over by my minivan while I was headed home on Westport Avenue. And you could say I'm driving kinda reckless, but I think I'm driving the night through. Now my van is warm and cozy, no insurance to my name, and I think her walker's still somewhere, because the van just hasn't been the same. Not the same. Now it ain't Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, but you can't help but to wonder, should you open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back! Well, Grandma got ran over by my minivan while I was headed home on Westport Avenue. And you can say I had too much damn eggnog, but I think that I'm just driving this night through. Now all you warning to your drivers, I'm mixing cocktails as I go. As I go. Might pull over for a second, just so I can do another line of blows. And all the warning to my friends and my neighbors, you better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to someone as bad as myself. Well, Grandma got ran over by my minivan while she was walking home from your house Christmas Eve. And you can say I'm kinda driving reckless, but let's see if these pigs can't catch me. Well, Grandma got ran over by my minivan while I was headed home on Westport Avenue. And you can say I'm having too much eggnog, but I think that I'm just driving the night through.
Hi, I'm Zailee. I'm in a band called Zailee Haze. I'm the front woman. I sing. We do a lot of shows. We have some music out. Yeah.
How did you get into the local scene?
It's kind of a long story. The local scene, I would say my true start was at Real Art Tacoma, which is really funny. I had a lot of friends like in bands, and it mainly started with like mutual friends who were in bands, and one of my best friends in high school was like, we should go to this show, and I never really been to local shows because of like COVID and stuff like that. So we went to Real Art, and it was so cool to see people like my age playing music, and I'd always been involved in music, but it was more like formal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who were the
after,
bands?
I believe it was a show. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Stage Antics, Alex Vile, and someone else. One of my mutual friends was friends with Kaylin and Alex Vile.
Okay.
And so they had invited us out to come see their set. And yeah, I'm so glad I went because it was a great show. And I love Alex Vile, love Kaylin, love Alex, love all of them. So it was so fun to like go see them play, and it really inspired me. It was just so like fun to see people your age like up there having fun with good music. It was so sick. So then I think it was like literally the next day or like maybe later that week, I went to another show at Real Art because I was like, how many other people are doing this? So cool. So I went to another show with my same friends, and I believe that show was Weep Wave, maybe. I think it was Weep Wave. We went to see them, and yeah, after that show, it like confirmed it for me. I was like, okay, I want to be in a band. I want to make some music. I want to do shows here and wherever else I can. And then, yeah, just kind of started there.
What year was that?
I think it was 2022. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you were involved in a little bit more professional style music before. So you were a music student, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like kind of. I mean, I wasn't necessarily going to school for music at the time, but when I was like throughout elementary school and middle school and stuff, I played cello for like 10 years. I did private lessons.
Okay.
So I was really like going the more classical route. Like I was thinking maybe orchestra, but then once I started singing, like I feel like in middle school I started to kind of branch out music wise. I did like musical theater, choir, stuff like that. Like,
Okay, that
stuff.
that tracks. Did you ever do orchestra in school?
I didn't. I really wanted to,
Okay.
but then I kind of went the like more performance
Okay.
theater and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, it was fun.
So what instrument did you play?
I did cello for like 10 years. I was,
Oh, wow.
yeah, and I still do it here and there, but now it's more like riding a bike. I'm, haven't not too frequent. I'm more focused on like the band now, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does that? I guess it's a two-pronged question now. How does your cello training and your experience in choir and theater, how does that relate to what you do now with Zailee Haze?
Yeah, that's a good question. I honestly think I really needed it for like confidence. Like it really helped build. I have like terrible anxiety, and so I think I especially did in middle school and like as a teenager and stuff. So I think just getting out on stage with like sheet music when it came to like cello stuff and like having that guidance in a way was really helpful to like prepare me to do stuff like more. I don't know. I guess like having sheet music and stuff was nice because it felt like a guide to lean on because it's like I have it here. I'm not going to mess up. It's right in front of me, And then
right, there's a structure.
Exactly.
You trust the process because everybody has the same piece of paper in front of them.
Exactly. Yeah. So then when I kind of went into like theater, it was more like, okay, the script's not in front of me. I'm going to practice like how I did in my room, And then it kind of just built from there. And now I feel like it really helped me with not only like the technical side of like writing music and like note, like understanding theory and stuff like that, but just like overall confidence was a really big one. Like I had such big stage fright, and I really like it helped me get over that a lot, which was it's cool to see the difference of me now versus when I was like 10 on stage with the cello for the first time. So
right. I guess like theater is almost the exact opposite of playing an orchestra because you don't have the paper in front of you, and you're kind of just flying free on your wits and your memory.
Yeah. It definitely was a bit of a change for me. I didn't really do orchestra, but I did like through my teacher. I did my cello teacher. I did like showcases and like more solo concert stuff. I remember being really scared of that. I hated it a lot until like I did it more. And then I was like, you know what? This is fun. This isn't so bad. This is fun. And yeah, my mom, once I kind of did that, she pushed me into musical theater because she thought I was really dramatic as a kid and was like, you'd probably do that. So
there's an exact like funnel pipeline from like musical theater to punk.
Yes.
It just because you go out on stage and you act out these parts and you be really dramatic and you have to portray all these emotions and all these characters. And when you're in a punk band, you just get up there and you just let it all out and you just lay all your emotions on the stage.
Yes. I honestly have never really put that together, but I think that's a really cool like pipeline to go down because that's so true. Yeah.
It's something I had heard, but I never really saw in practice until I started doing a lot of these interviews. And
Yeah.
I immediately got the band kids, right. But it was the theater kids that really became the really dramatic, good stage presence.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it definitely prepares you and builds you up for that, I think, if that's the route that you're going to go down.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So what does punk mean to you?
That's a good question. I think it just kind of means, to me, going against the grain and like what is considered normal. And I think, honestly, the definition of punk, I feel like has changed quite a lot. I mean, I wasn't alive in the 90s. I was born in 2000.
I was.
Yeah, so wrong, but I love a lot of bands from the 90s. And just from watching like interviews from like punk bands then and to now, I feel like it has really changed into something where it's like going against the grain, speaking out for what you believe in, and being inclusive, including others, and maybe putting yourself out there for people that don't have access to or don't have the means to. And I think it's cool to see. I mean, I guess I haven't seen it firsthand, like like I said, but just knowing that it's grown in that direction, I think is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly has evolved. It's that social justice aspect of it was there from the beginning, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it lost a lot of that throughout the 80s when different genres and scenes split up. But definitely through the 90s, I mean, you look at bands like Nirvana and, I mean, Bikini Kill, L7. I mean, you look at all those bands, I mean, they were, walking billboards for social justice changes in action.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it kind of got muddy and lost again. And, but more recently, it's definitely been more on the active side, the more politically active side.
Yeah. Yeah, which I think is really important now too, considering like the political climate and everything. So it's really cool to see that the scene here, especially in like Seattle and Tacoma, is alive and well. It's been a very safe place for me growing up as a teenager and stuff. So yeah.
So you're from Seattle area?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Tacoma, Puyallup area.
Okay.
I moved to Seattle for college and have been pretty active in like the Seattle scene since I started music. But I was more.
So you're a Tacoma kid.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't want to dox you, but what school district?
I moved around a lot, so I was mainly in, I think it was the Sumner School District.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Bonnie Lake High School. I don't mind sharing that.
Okay. Yeah. So you were out there, out in the hills.
Yes.
But the nice hills. It wasn't Buckley.
Yeah.
Right.
Bonnie Lake was pretty. It's Bonnie Lake. Yeah. Yeah. But there wasn't much of a scene there. I feel like so it was really cool to like I said, go to Real Art. I love Real Art so much. It's like one of my favorite venues ever. Like, period.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, it's so sick and just like it's such a good outlet for everyone. I love the all ages aspect because that's literally what got me into music. So yeah, shout out.
Every episode is full of shout outs for Real Art.
I love that.
But yeah, going back to the Seattle scene and the punk scene and stuff, Seattle has always been a scene of weirdos and misfits.
Mm.
And there has been just like this tribal aspect of that where, the art communities and the music communities, they just know that you have to look out for each other and lift each other up. And it's not like in other cities or other genres of scenes where there's a competitiveness. It's like, no, everybody is helping everybody and lifting up.
Yeah. I think that's such a wonderful part of our scene too, because like, with an example that comes to my mind was like with the Sonic Guild grants, there were so many bands that were nominated and it was so cool to like, I didn't sense any ounce of like competitiveness, jealousy, like any ill will. It was all like, oh my gosh, congratulations, you guys rock, you deserve this. And I
Yeah.
love like there's so much toxicity like everywhere, and it's just so cool to have an outlet where people are lifting each other up constantly. I think it's really refreshing.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Mm-hmm.
So who is or what is Zailee Haze?
I feel like we're a lot of things. I started this project by myself in 2022. I didn't really know anyone. Like I said, I went to my first show with a couple of my friends, didn't really know anyone in the scene. But after those first couple shows, I was like, this is really calling to me, and this is what I want to do. So I just threw myself out there, and I started just meeting people, going to shows, making friends, just trying to be as involved as I could be. And then it kind of evolved into like, I met my producer friend Brandon, who I wrote our little EP worth of songs with. I met him, and he was living in Phoenix at the time. And then I would fly out to Phoenix. We'd write the songs together. I was flying out to Phoenix for, I think it was up until 2024. We would fly out, we would write, we would do it, there, here, on phone calls, stuff like that. It was pretty consistent. We were pretty involved, and just like we wanted to make music together. And then he just recently moved to LA. So last year, I finished a batch of songs with him, and then I was like, shoot, we gotta start performing these. We gotta put these out in the world and like get them out, and I need a band. So then I was still actively going to shows. I met Leo, and Leo's my guitarist. He's been playing with us since we started shows. And then I also met Prescott. He's in Milk Crate.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him at the last Rat Fest that Milk Crate played. I think it was in 2023.
Yeah.
I'd be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it was 2023. I was at that festival and saw them, and I remember seeing Prescott on the drums, and I was like, he's so fucking good. I was like,
He is.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I can cuss on here.
Cuss up a storm.
Okay, perfect. I remember seeing him, and I was like, damn, he rips. Like, he's so good. So I made a mental note, because in 2023, I wasn't necessarily ready for a band. I was still, like, in the process of figuring out, like, a sound. But then once we, like, got that sound we were looking for, I was like, I'm going to text him. I'm going to DM him and see if he wants to be in the band. So I did. I sent him some recordings, and we all got together, and we just, like, okay, let's see what happens. And we started playing, and it all kind of clicked from there. So it really has turned into like a full band with like a producer involved, which is really cool, because I love every single person that like I've been working with. And I feel so lucky to have all of them on board with me and just like pushing through with the music and the shows. And we've been really grinding on playing shows and, putting out music and all that stuff. So it's gotten a lot bigger than just myself. So I feel like it's hard to say, oh, it's my project, when I feel like it's much more than that now. You know what I mean?
Well, your name is on it. So what?
Yeah.
Tell me about the name.
Well, my name's Zailee. That's
obviously.
That is my name. And Haze is also my name. It's my middle name.
So that's your government name.
Yes, it really is. Which I think is cool, because people don't know that really. But it just kind of fell together that way. When we put the band together, we talked about maybe like going by something else, but everyone kind of liked the idea of having it as just Zailee Haze, which I think is cool too. It is my name, so it's a compliment. My mom cooked with that one. Thank you, Mom. Yeah. Yes, she's great. I love her. But yeah, so it kind of just fell together in that way, and we just were like, okay, let's just roll with that then. And we did, and I think, yeah, it's been cool. I'm glad that we did.
So the recordings, you have 2 songs out now.
Yeah.
Inside Out and Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like 5-6 other songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So those were all recorded with your producer in Phoenix, here, LA, around. So there's no Prescott or Leo. It's just you and the producer, right?
As for these songs, yeah, it's me and my Brandon. Me and Leo and Prescott, we have been working on writing some new stuff, but me and Brandon have like, I think it's 7 songs total that we've recorded. So we're really working on pushing those out right now and just performing those, just because, we've only been a band for, we've been playing shows for like 6-7 months, whenever April was. So I guess a little more than that. But yeah, so we're just kind of riding the wave with these songs, and hopefully maybe do a little tour, like a West Coast run or something, and then kind of move on to the next thing. So yeah.
What was the decision like to bring in just a guitarist and drummer and not like round it out in a full band, or is that still a possibility?
I think it kind of depends on like how the next batch of songs will go. I originally wanted a fuller band, just because complexity wise, there's like keys and like electronic elements in all of their songs. So, I did want to kind of emulate that, like when performing and stuff, but it was hard to find people, like even just a drummer and a guitarist. It was so hard to find people. So once I locked down Leo and Prescott, I was like, honestly, we could try to do like a bassist and maybe keys, but we did try and it just didn't sound how I guess we wanted it to. I don't really know how to explain it. Just something wasn't clicking. So we just decided to try tracks. And so Brandon, our producer, he helped us get all the tracks together and took out like the drums, the guitars, the vocals, everything. So that way it would be still a full sound, even with the 3-piece. Right. Honestly, I feel like it's been working good. It does kind of capture like the sound of what the EP is going to be, and it sounds true to the songs in my opinion, which I'm really happy with. That's what I wanted to go for. So for me, I'm totally happy as a 3-piece. I mean, if it did like if there was an opportunity for another guitarist or like a keyboard player or someone that wanted to hop in, I'd be totally open to it, because I think it would be cool to have more people up there with us. But yeah, as of right now, I think I'm happy with like the sound, and I think that we all have like good stage presence and stuff like that, so I'm not really tripping about finding more people, but you never know. I don't know, we'll see what happens. yeah
So okay, so you're writing new songs with the boys. So without giving too much away, or maybe give it all away, I don't know, are those songs kind of shaping up to be similar to the current batch of songs? Are you like thinking that you're going to have like the full production with that and still use backing tracks, or would the newer songs be more like just a true 3-piece?
We're definitely going to go for the full sound.
Okay.
I personally am just really like committed to that, because it took so long for me to find a sound that I really liked. So once it was together finally, it just was like, we gotta stick with it, you know? So that's kind of like what we're navigating right now, is like, how can we emulate that as a 3-piece, but then also like add in the cool electronic elements, you know, the 808s, like all of that stuff. So that's kind of something that we're working together all on like right now. But yeah, like we are still going to be writing and playing shows and stuff. We're just trying to ride the wave of these songs and get them all out before we like start putting out any new stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm excited to show everyone like all the other stuff we have written, and yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Well, based on the Chaos set from, what was that, last week? Well, I guess it was weeks ago by the time this interview comes out. That's a good batch of songs.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Are those like finished, or are you going to add Leo and Prescott to the finishes of these, like the rest of the songs?
Yeah, so the songs that we have that we played at the Chaos set, all of those are recorded and basically ready to be released. We're just waiting on like, you know, final touches, the final masters, stuff like that. Right. But my writing process for those was basically just like getting them done and recorded and laid down, and then production later type thing. But like I said, it's been so long. We've been writing them since like 2022, 2023. Basically already we're just kind of going on a schedule now. But with the newer stuff, it's hard to tell where it's going as of right now, because we like just started figuring it out. So whenever I have a better idea of like where that's going, I'll definitely keep you updated with that. But yeah, it's kind of a work in progress right now, but I'm happy with where it's going. I'm excited to be writing. Next week, I'm going to be writing a lot. So yeah, I'm excited.
All right. So you're not on the musical, on like the instrument side of the band, but
Yeah.
playing to a backing track is, what are the challenges with that?
It is. There's honestly pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
Challenges. Right now, it's hard just because we started out with not a lot. Like, I scraped together. I'm a college student. I'm broke, So like, I scraped together money we use like a little pad for the backing tracks that Prescott hits when he's drumming.
Right.
I literally scraped together money for the backing tracks, and Prescott, he already had like an in-ear setup, so he was set with that. He has the click and the tracks in his ears. Me and Leo, we don't.
He's the mastermind here.
Yeah. Really. So me and Leo don't have that. So genuinely, me and Leo, like, on stage, it's really important to like hear the tracks when we're up there, like through our monitors, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to. I feel like we have enough practice now with each other. We're like, we have had a show where the tracks have completely gone out and we like push through as best as we could. Like, looking back on it, it does. I mean, the songs are fine, but it does sound a bit empty as a drummer, guitarist, and a vocalist. So the tracks are important to the true sound of the songs.
Well, there's a damn earworm on "Born Again" and that lead guitar lick through the chorus. I mean, that makes the song. If that wasn't there, it would be weird.
It does. Yeah. I mean, it's happened, and we've definitely been bummed out. There was one show, I think it was in Olympia, where we have a song called "Grass." It's my personal favorite song. I love that one. And there's a lot of electronic stuff in there. Like, the chorus is stacked.
That's the one. It starts like with the synth pad. It almost sounds kind of like Blondie-ish.
Yeah. So tracks are really important in that song. And there's one played in Olympia where it was pretty crowded. It was like a pretty decent draw, and our tracks just went out like during the first verse of "Grass." And Prescott, he genuinely is like, nope, and he stopped it. And we were like, okay, guys, we don't do this usually, but like, we're just gonna restart because it's just not gonna be the same. So I mean, it's only happened once, and I think we recovered it well. But yeah, they're definitely important. I'm hoping as, time moves on and we are playing more shows, I'm definitely going to get me and Leo some in-ears to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Yeah, for real. But we're making do with what we have right now, and I think hopefully so far it's sounding okay.
From what I've seen, I haven't had the opportunity to actually catch a show from you guys, but from what I've seen from videos and heard on the Chaos, I mean, it sounded great. You guys are doing a good job.
That's so sweet. I appreciate that.
So what has been a favorite experience so far with the band or with the project in general?
Yeah, I have been so lucky to just know so many amazing people from this project. All of my band friends, all of the bookers and promoters at the show and at shows, and the people I work with, it's genuinely been like life-changing, just like meeting so many amazing people. I would say like my favorite memory with like my band has been, we got a really cool opportunity to play in LA in July, and so we like flew down last minute and we played a show the night we flew, and it was really stressful. But it was so fun. It was genuinely like one of the coolest experiences with them, and we got to like go to the beach and play a fun show and just hang out and like really like experience LA together, which was really cool. Like, I'd never seen like the Hollywood sign, and I got to go see the Hollywood sign, so that was just like a core memory. It was so sweet. I could cry talking about it. But yeah, that was probably my favorite opportunity memory. Yeah.
How do you get along with the milk crate guys, sharing custody and all that?
Honestly, really,
do you have to do like awkward parking lot custody exchanges?
Honestly, we haven't really dealt with that yet. The milk crate people are so sweet. I think we played one show with them so far, and then we're playing Ratfest with them again in December. But we're all really good at just like, I have like I said earlier, I'm a very anxious person, so like planning things is really important to me. So I keep like a full itinerary board that everyone has. Milk Crate doesn't have access to it, but Prescott does, so like he can communicate with them like what days we're busy, and then vice versa. He lets us know what days he's busy with them. And honestly, it's been really easy. Also, just because Milk Crate is also really good with that and like letting Prescott know, hey, we have a show. Yeah. So I'm genuinely so lucky with that, because they're not only the coolest ever, but just like so sweet and organized and like on time with stuff, and it's dope. Yeah, Prescott. awesome. Milk is awesome. One of my favorite local bands. So yeah.
Yeah, they are very professional band. Definitely
Yeah.
have their act together. Besides their tour that they did late in the summer, they kind of sporadic with shows, so it probably wouldn't run into too much difficulty. I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're great. I love their music. They're so cool. They're so nice. Just great people all around. Great band, great music. Yeah.
Yeah, big fan of Milk Crate.
Yeah.
Really excited to actually catch a real show from them. The only show that I've seen was at Art on the Ave, so it was like outdoor fest, short set, a lot of technical difficulties and stuff. But I mean, they were awesome, and I interviewed Kayla. That was really cool. So, but definitely looking forward to seeing them again.
Yeah, that's so cool.
For real this time.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of the organizing for Ratfest, right?
I've done the majority of the booking, and some of the behind the curtain, just kind of helping out and organizing and getting things together.
That's so
Dan is he's the real brains of the operation. He's the guy that's been doing it all. But yeah, I just feel honored. He tapped me to book, because actually I think he felt sorry for me because I was trying to book shows, and then he's like, no dates available. Oh man, come on. And then he was like, I'll tell you what, you can book Ratfest.
That is
okay. Sick. And at the time, it was just like we didn't even know if we were going to be able to pull it off or not. But yeah, and here we are.
That's really cool. I was going to say the lineup is so stacked. Like, I'm so excited to play it, and I'm also like fangirling because I'm like, I get to see all these awesome bands. Like, it's an honor. So it's
an honor for me too. And honestly, it's like a dream, because that's why I started booking shows, was because I wanted to see bands, and there was a couple of bands in Seattle that I really wanted to see, and I couldn't make it up there. So I just thought, well, if I bring them down to me, then I can see them. So this is even better. I can book all these bands that I like, and they're all important to the community, and make a hell of an event.
That's so cool. Yeah, respect. That's awesome.
Yeah, and actually, this is the first interview that I can actually talk openly about Ratfest, because everything has been announced, and this interview will come out like the week of Ratfest, I think. So,
yay! How cool. Well, if it's coming out the week of Ratfest, I do have some news.
Oh, do you have some juicy news? Okay, let's hear it.
I do. So we're releasing our next single on December 12th.
Perfect.
Yes. Perfect. So I'm really excited to share that, and I'm excited for it to be out because I want more songs out anyway. So it's perfect.
Yeah. Which song is it?
We're releasing Celebrate. It's our last song.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. It's a mover. It's a high energy one. We wanted to put out something a little high energy for our third one. So yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, so that's actually the day of Ratfest.
Yeah.
The first day of Ratfest. So we're looking at this Friday. By the time this interview comes out, this coming Friday, new Zailee Haze single, Celebrate, and Ratfest. So big week.
Yes,
big week here.
For sure. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about your songwriting process. So you went over like the actual like logistics of it, but I want to get down to the core of like how you're writing, like the lyrics, and like did you co-write the music too, and like kind of what was your role in the music, and where is your inspiration for the lyrics?
Yeah. So for these 7 songs, I would say it was a very collaborative process between me and Brandon, who produced the songs. And also one of our friends, Sheridan, she was in LA when we wrote, I think it was Sticky Grass and Celebrate. She helped us co-write some of the songs. And so it's very collaborative. It was literally us getting into a room, and Brandon is like genuinely insane at the music stuff. Like, he knows everything. He plays, he does the drums, the keys, the guitars, bass. Like, he can lock in, and he's just like doing everything. And I admire that, because I can play a little bit of like guitar and bass, but I'm nowhere near as like good. Like, it's very surface level. Like, I know the basic chords, and that's as far as you're gonna get with me.
Well, you have some actual music training on an instrument, specifically a stringed instrument. So I mean, it's not a far stretch, but I mean, without the actual practical experience, it's a foreign object.
Exactly. Yeah. So, mainly like with me and Brandon, it was like, okay, we're in a room now. We have the whole day. Let's just figure out what we want to do. And so we would sit at the computer. He would play a riff or a drum beat, and I would be like, I like this, keep this, maybe let's change that. And then he would, and then we kind of get to a point where like, okay, we have a drum beat down and a guitar part or an 808 part, and then we'd literally just kind of build it from there musically. So for us, it's a lot of looping and a lot of listening to the same thing like over and over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
Genuinely, I think the longest was maybe Born Again, because that we had the little guitar riff that tracked before any melody idea. So writing around that was definitely, it took a minute.
Yeah.
A lot of looping. Genuinely, I was so sick of hearing it. Okay.
Yeah, I could understand that. Yeah.
Enough. But yeah, so a lot of looping, and then we just like sit in the room together. It's on the loop, and then kind of just break it down like verse, chorus, bridge, and just kind of write each thing separately and then record it. So we would go in and write like maybe a chorus first, after listening it to literally an hour and hours and hours. Just whatever sticks and feels good. But yeah, like I said, it's very collaborative. While Brandon's doing music, I have like a little journal, and I really try to lock in on like melodies and lyrics and just like writing any idea I have, literally stepping out of the room, recording like melody ideas into my phone, because I have it looping in the back, and as he's working on like little technical stuff. So it's really good because I feel like both of us together, we can just really like lock in and get stuff down together. Which is cool.
Is that something that you do normally, is like journaling and writing like poetry or lyrics or whatever?
Yeah, I try to. It's been hard the last couple months because I've been literally like the busiest I've ever been with like school and all the other fun stuff.
School, work, band, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but any chance I get, any free time I have, I do write because I love music and I am pursuing this as a career, and I think exercising your creativity in any way is so important if that's something that you want to do. So I have probably like 1,000 notes apps in my phone of just like random one-liners or poetry or just like verse ideas, melodies. I have a lot of trash in my phone, but also some stuff that we can pull.
Yeah, there's always going to be, if you do it enough, there's going to be trash and there's going to be good stuff.
But, exactly. Yeah. But like writing these lyrics and just like the vibe of like the songs and everything, I wanted to kind of go in a way like lyrically and melodically that was, I don't know, I didn't want to stick to just like one genre, I love too much. I love too many kinds of different types of music to stick myself in a box, I feel like. So I just wanted to go in a way that felt a little more like mystical, a little out there, kind of a little weird. I like weird stuff. I think the weirder it is, the better. I like strange things. So just trying to go in that way, just kind of like more of like I feel like there's kind of a darkness to the music in a way, like just feeling wise.
There's this dichotomy, this really nice dichotomy of like you have the synths and stuff, which mostly are more like, I would say kind of orchestral and pretty, but then you have like those pounding 808s and the dirty guitars. Your delivery and the lyrics, they really point to something darker, which I like.
Yeah, thank you. That makes me feel really nice to hear it, because that's kind of basically what like I wanted to go for.
Perfect. I nailed it.
Yes, you. I love like growing up. This is kind of weird, but like Alice in Wonderland was like one of my favorite movies, and I wanted like a vibe similar, just like kind of weird, but like cool in a way where like you know more, but like you're kind of like, what is this? You know what I mean? So something in that vibe. But yeah, so we're trying to just keep trudging on that and see what comes out.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So, what have been your favorite venues so far to play in?
Real Art Tacoma.
Of course, I didn't even have to ask.
Yeah, right. I love Real Art. It's like literally my top venue ever. I love Real Art. We played a lot of our shows there, and then we had our first show there as well. As for like Seattle, I really love Baba Yaga. We played there one time in July, I think, and it was so fun. It was such a cool venue. They have a really cool, like, I don't know if you're familiar with the venue.
I haven't been there now.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a bar upstairs and like a bar downstairs, and there's like a stage downstairs, and they have this really cool background thing with like these lights that sync up to like if you have a logo or just like a video you want to play,
Mhm.
it's up to your set. So the visuals and the photos look amazing at Baba Yaga. And staff there is really nice. So I love it there as well.
Is that where they do the liquid lights, like the oil lights and stuff?
I'm not sure. It's basically like I might be explaining it wrong, or maybe I don't. I'm not too sure like what that is, but it's just like a big wall with like little lights coming out. But like the way that it's programmed, it's like a very pixelated version of what you send because the lights are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't know the like technical term for it, but
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not the liquid light. There's a guy up there. I think his name is Mr. B. I'm not sure. He does liquid lights like they used to do like back in the '60s for like psychedelic shows and stuff. And I know there's one venue up there that he does.
Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. That's like Belltown Yacht Club, maybe, or something like that.
Maybe.
I could be wrong about that, but I think I know. I think I'm familiar with what you're talking about.
Yeah, but there's literally one person that does that, and I'm begging any listeners out there, find him and apprentice under him, because damn it, we need more of this stuff.
Yeah, if it's what I'm thinking of, it is sick. Like I have seen it, and
Like it looks like a lava lamp. Kind
yeah. A lava lamp is a great way to describe it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you are into way too many different kinds of music. What are some genres that you're really into right now? Who are some of your favorite bands?
Right now, it's so hard. That question's always so hard for me to answer because I genuinely have like 900 million. I started out in like with music in the hardcore metal scene. I used to be a metalhead. Like I love hardcore. I love metal. I love heavy metal. Anything like in that genre, love. I feel like I've changed it a little more just because I feel like as you start writing, you start listening, at least for me, I start listening to people like that I kind of want to sound like or that inspire me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say as of right now, I've really been into Metric, Wolf Alice, St. Vincent. I've been really loving Sleater Kinney recently. I've also been watching a lot of Portlandia, so I feel like that's had an influence. But yeah, I love Sleater Kinney. I'm trying to think what else. Hayley Williams and Paramore. I feel like that's a given. I just love
Huge Hayley fan here.
I am. The new album, insane.
It's incredible. Album of the year. Hands
literally
down. Yeah.
So good. So
There's
I find so
no
much
question.
inspiration. Literally, like I listened to it on, I think it was on, I live in Seattle and we practice here in Puyallup. So I was on the train, on the sounder down for rehearsal, and I listened to the album and I was just like, this has changed my life. It's so good.
Yeah. Well, and just the whole way it came out with that secret website that you had to have a code for. And of course the code leaked. But,
Yeah.
And everybody knew it would.
Yeah.
And you could listen to the songs, but you couldn't download them. But then people found ways to download them, of course. And so, yeah, I got a leaked copy of it because they disappeared after like 24 hours or something.
Yeah.
And so I was listening to that leaked version of the album for, God, it was only like a week, and then they dropped on streaming, and it's like, boom, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, it's
Incredible.
so good. So I've been pulling a lot of inspo from that. And also, weirdly enough, I wasn't familiar with like Lily Allen before, but the album that she dropped, West End Girl, I've been listening to a lot. I don't really listen to like a lot of pop music. If I do, it's like also incorporated with other genres like indie or punk or, other stuff. But that one's so good. Like, I'm listening to it a lot, and I really like that album too. So yeah.
So what's foundational?
Foundational, genre-wise or like artist-wise?
Artist-wise.
Artist-wise, I would say St. Vincent for sure. I love her sound musically. It's so dope. St. Vincent, Metric, for sure. I love Metric. I have to say Paramore. I just have to. Like, they're so good. It would feel wrong to skip over them, but I feel like that's like my top three.
Okay.
For right now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could hear parts of that.
Yeah.
For sure. So if you were to cover a song with Zailee Haze,
Yes.
What songs would you cover?
This is actually
what would you like to do?
I'm gonna expose Prescott real quick. This is low-key been a debate in our band because I've been wanting to throw in a cover like here and there, like just where because our set is only like 20 something minutes because we have 7 songs.
Right.
So like here and there, let's throw in a cover. Prescott hates covers, like he hates them, and it's okay. Like he totally has good reasoning as to why he doesn't like them. But so we haven't yet. Maybe one day we will. I'm still trying to warm him up on the idea. But there was a show where we were gonna cover. It was like a monster themed birthday show, so people were dressed up as like zombies and vampires, all this stuff, and I really wanted to cover Monster by Megan Dia on that show, just because I thought it would be so funny. Like I thought it would be perfect for something like that.
That would be sick, and I can hear that with your setup, although you would have to whip up a backing track to get the full thing. Yeah, but maybe you should do that anyways.
I would. Like I totally would be down if I could get Prescott and Leo down. Like I feel like it would be fun. It would be fun. But yeah, we were gonna do that, and then I think as show was kind of, we were just like, it didn't work out. Unfortunately, I wish it would have, but it didn't. But one day we're gonna do it just to meme on everyone, just to meme on Prescott and be like, Prescott, we're doing Monster by Megan Dia, and it's gonna be great. But yeah, I thought it would be fun. Maybe like a Halloween show or something. Maybe not. Maybe in some random month like May, we'll just pull it out and
or some random month like March.
Exactly. Oh, yup. Something like that. We'll see.
Yeah. So speaking of cover songs, when I looked at your set list for the Chaos radio show, I saw Hungry Eyes on there. I'm like, I know it's not a cover, but I immediately thought Dirty Dancing, the Patrick Swayze song.
Ooh, yes.
And I was talking to Prescott about about that set because he had the tape dubbed off of the mixing board.
Yeah.
And so he shared that with me, and I compared, and I'm still not sure which one is better, the one I ripped off of the website or his. I think they both have elements that are better, but I just jokingly, I said, I was a little disappointed that Hungry Eyes wasn't a cover of the Patrick Swayze song. And he said, 100% Zailee is too young to get that reference.
He's so right. Because 100%, if I'm being totally honest, I could not even hum it for you. I don't even know what that is, straight up.
Have you seen Dirty Dancing?
I have, yes.
Okay.
But honestly, it wasn't a great experience. My grandma, when I was like 12, made me like sit inside on a beautiful summer day instead of going out and doing whatever you do when you're 12 or 13 or whatever.
Right.
And made me watch Dirty Dancing. And watching with my grandma, I remember being like, this is so weird. Like, I don't know what to do right now. But now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, I respect it. I see the vision. It's I'm sure if I rewatched it now, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's a great movie. But I just remember being 12 and like 13 and being like, I don't know, I want to play on
very
the
awkward. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, Hungry Eyes, I feel like I love that song so much. And I didn't even know there was a song called Hungry Eyes from Dirty Dancing until right now. But it's okay.
There's millions of songs with the same titles.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just what happens. There's only so many words in the English language.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can collab with anybody, like your dream collab, what would it be?
That's so hard. There's so many. This one is out there. It's so out there. Well, okay. Honestly, I have to say St. Vincent just because she's been a really big inspiration to me. Love all of her music. I think that would be like a dream come true. I'm thinking big right now. Like
you're going big.
Crazy.
Right.
It would be so cool. Have you heard Charlie XCX's new song?
I haven't heard the song yet. No.
Great. It's called House. It's with John Cale too. It's so good. I would want to do something with Charlie XCX because I actually love like elements of electronic music, like the 808s and like the crazy synth sounds. I feel like it'd be so cool to like do something like that. Low-key, another person would be Imogen Heap because I'm a sucker for vocoder and I love like crazy vocal effects. I tried to emulate something like that in The Course of Grass. Well, not me, my producer, he was able to, figure something out like that. But I just admire also her work so much. And Was she? I don't know. Are you familiar with Imogen Heap?
I'm not.
She she's done some crazy stuff. If you've heard like Jason Derulo, he sampled her like what you say, that you only meant well. If you've ever heard that, that's her. She has these like gloves where like she moves her hands during shows and it adds like she can do this stuff with her fingers and it adds these crazy effects and changes her voice and like
Oh wow.
it's honestly like so sick. I would recommend anyone listening or you just like I would check her out. She's really good.
Okay.
But yeah, I love weird technical things like that. So any one of those, I would literally it would be crazy. It'd be an honor.
So can we expect some auto tune on the upcoming projects?
Maybe honestly,
Just a little bit for just for a little bit of flair.
maybe less auto-tune, but more like vocal stacks. Like any vocoder is so cool. Like definitely expect some vocoder because I'm gonna figure it out one day and I'm gonna put something out with vocoder in it.
What about the really grungy, dirty, like toy microphone sound of like Beastie Boys?
Oh, I would try that. It's
Like
hard.
it
Because,
sounds like they're rapping out of like an old AM radio with like a broken
yeah,
speaker.
that is so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I would definitely try that. I have to theory craft on that because I feel like there's so many directions that could go, but it's so fun to play around with things and just see what happens, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bringing it back to Haley Williams, a lot
Yeah.
of vocal effects on her new project, which she's never done before, which was
Yeah.
surprising. And yeah, I was really surprised, and I was surprised how good it sounded and how well it worked.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
good. Genuinely, like, I've been listening to that album on repeat, like, not even
Yeah.
an exaggeration. It's, yeah, so good.
Yeah. So also on like effects and stuff. So that 808,
Mhm.
you have to keep, no matter what you do not lose the 808.
We won't.
Like,
I love the
ever.
808.
Yeah.
Never. No.
Yeah.
808. And that was hard because a lot of people that we've played with have been like, you need a bassist. Like, let's get a bassist. And that is true. Like, I would love to have a bassist up there, but it's so hard to replicate that sound, I
Yeah.
feel like, with an actual bass player. So that was a struggle we had. We actually did have a bassist when we first started, and they're so great. I'm so bummed that it didn't work out, but it wasn't because of anything like between the band. It was just because we couldn't get the sound right, and I felt so bad, but I was just like, it just doesn't sound like an 808.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that sound is very I don't know, it's like kind of a core part of the songs, and I don't ever plan on getting rid of those.
It's very key to your sound.
Yeah. And I love a
Yeah.
good 808. I love when you're in a crowd at a show and you can feel it in your chest. And I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to like recreate that in
Feels like
in
all
songs.
the air is coming out of your chest.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about some more realistic collabs, or just like, let's talk about some local bands. Who are you like really a fan of? Who would you like to play a show with? Who would you like to work with?
Yes.
Like to
Well,
create something?
there's so many good local bands here. I just want to say, like, this scene is so alive and well that it's almost hard for me to just like narrow it down.
It's pretty overwhelming.
It really is, but
Take it from my position. I'm trying
No,
to stay up on everything. My episodes get longer and longer and longer because I keep
Yeah.
finding more bands that, oh, I got to play their music. I got to play their music.
no, literally.
It's insane.
Yeah. There's a lot of bands I really admire sound wise. One of our homies, actually, I'm not even saying this to be biased because they're our friends, but there's a band called Slideshow Vision. We played with them in April at our first show. I love their sound. They're so cool. Like, I think it would be so fun to write with them or do a collab or something. They're so sick.
I saw them with Kapala at a tattoo shop in Tacoma, east side of Tacoma.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, that was a really sick show. Yeah, they were really good.
They're so cool. I love their sound. I love the way that they experiment with like little synth stuff. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also love Alex File. They're homies. I'd love to do something with them. They're awesome. And I know I'm totally being biased, but Milk Crate too. I love Milk Crate. I love Kayla and Matt and all of them. They're just so cool.
You will get no arguments from me.
They're so sweet and genuinely like I'm so lucky to know them and play shows with them. They're so cool. And Kayla is like Kayla's riffs are insane. Like Kayla has such good guitar riffs.
Yeah.
Would love to, like poke her brain and just be like, how are you doing this? Because they're amazing. But
I was really blown away. I hadn't really heard. Well, I think I've seen their name on flyers, but then Art on the Ave last year in 2024, they were part of the Real Art stage package, and absolutely blown away. Never heard him before. I was just like, whoa, wow, these guys are really good. Talked to them a little bit after the show, bought a CD from them, and then when they put out the Space Between album, my God, the growth on that and the production on that is just, it's ridiculous.
So good. Yeah. Literally, like, it was right around when they dropped that album. I was trying to recruit Prescott. I was like,
you're trying to poach him out of that band. Come on.
I'm like, it's okay because I know that you are grinding with Moray. Like, I know if it's something that is totally unrealistic, genuinely fine. I lucked out so hard. They're so good. And right around that time, like when I was listening to more of their stuff, All the Lies like was on repeat. Like actually, like it's so good.
It's so good that I sampled 4 little sections of it to use to break up pieces of my show.
That is sick. And honestly, very tasteful because it's an awesome album, awesome song. Like, I love that band. They're so incredible. Yeah. Crazy talent in this scene. It's unbelievable.
Crazy.
Yes.
So, besides music, what else are you passionate about? What else are you into?
Well, music is my whole life. I'm biased to music, but I am in school right now. I'm really interested in psychology. I don't know if I'll do anything with the degree. We'll see. But I've been like interning at the suicide hotline recently, which has been it's been pretty busy like in my schedule, but it's been really fulfilling and like it's been good experience overall. And I'm really lucky to, have the opportunity to have not only like an education, but just like the ability to put it to use where I can. So it's been definitely like a new experience. I'd never done anything like that before. But
that sounds like it would be really taxing.
It honestly, I can't lie. There have been days that have been really hard when it, like when I've been doing it. It's like the exact like line I'm working at is the text line. So it's just like the text in part. So, which is good because I'm not necessarily good with like phone calls.
Right.
But still, it's the same like content, and it's the same idea. It's just like trying to help people, who are struggling. But I've been so like grateful to have the experience, and it's really opened my eyes to, like things that I might not have understood before or I might have been biased towards. And I think it's been really like just eye-opening and great experience. Like I think if every single person ever had the opportunity to learn from something like that, I would highly recommend it, even though it is like, cannot lie that there have been days and situations where I've been like, oh, this hurts a little bit. But overall, it's been good, and I think it has helped grow that passion as well. Like, I can be there for people who need it, and I think that's been really fulfilling on my end. So, yeah.
That's good. I really commend you for doing that. That's
thank you.
That's a great social service, and the fact that you get something out of it too makes it. It's like doing an unselfish thing, but kind of like enjoying it too. So it's like you're allowed to take something, to feel gratitude, to feel joy. Maybe not joy, but you're allowed to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. And I think that's important too.
Fulfillment.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it's important to have a sense of that too in those kinds of jobs, because I mean, otherwise, like if you don't have anything positive you get from it, it's going to really take you down kind of fast,
Right.
So there have been times where like, people have been like, this really helped me. And like, and that is the part where I'm like that. That means a lot to me. So I'm really grateful for the experience overall. It's been really good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So what's next? You mentioned your batch of songs now. Or are you going to roll those out as singles? Are you going to package them together at some point?
Yeah. As of right now, going for the single release strategy. I really want to kind of just put them out, see what resonates, I don't know. I feel like it gives me time to have like a lot of creative freedom with it, where I can I have time to make little videos and clips and posters and stuff like that. So it's kind of a creative outlet for me in a way that I can focus on month by month. Okay, I'm working on this single now, I can do this. So I think that's been the best way for what we've been going for recently. As for what else is next, we are hoping to do a little West Coast run in the next couple months. I've been planning that. Definitely a lot more music. We're going to be putting all of our songs out. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, just a lot more shows, tours, music, all of the good stuff. So yeah, we're going to keep trekking along and keep pushing. So yeah.
Heck yeah. Merch. Do you guys have merch?
We do, yeah. Right now we have shirts and buttons and stickers, and I believe we have earplugs as well, and posters. And I am going to meet with I forgot their name. Who's doing the merch boxes for Ratfest? Do you know?
That would be Andrea.
Yes. We are going to be donating some merch for Ratfest too. So.
Oh, good. Good. Those are going to be really exciting boxes. I don't know if I'm even allowed to enter, but I'm going to try to get
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So Ratfest is the very next thing up. Anybody listening to this should already know what's going on with Ratfest. Hopefully they've already pre-ordered their tickets, their weekend passes, or even a single day. So you guys and a who's who of great Tacoma and a few Seattle bands. You've got Celebrate coming out this week also.
Yes, so exciting.
Huge news there. Yeah, great song. Glad
Thank
that's
you.
coming out.
Yes.
You don't need to be specific, but the rest of the songs are going to roll out kind of slow trickle, months or...
We're doing my goal is every 6 to 8 weeks, whatever feels right, but nothing more than that. I don't feel so. But yeah, but we're gonna try to keep it on a consistent schedule for sure.
Very cool. And then CDs and vinyl after that.
Yes, hopefully. I would love to do some physical media. I love.
Okay. Yeah. I would love to buy some physical media from you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and then more shows next year, spring.
Yeah. Yes. Many more.
Won't talk about it too much, but we do have a booking agreement for March.
Yes, so I'm so excited about that. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Cool. So where can everybody find you? Obviously, you're on the streaming platforms. You're on Instagram, Zailee Haze. Yeah,
we're basically wherever you can track us down. We have Instagram, TikTok, X, I think that's it for social media. But then as for streaming, SoundCloud, Spotify, Tidal.
You're on SoundCloud too, huh?
Yeah. Okay. We try to make it accessible. So
But you're not on Bandcamp.
We are not on Bandcamp.
Shame.
Oh my gosh.
Shame.
I need to get on that.
We're gonna get you set up right after the interview.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you very much. Anybody you want to shout out real quick before we sign off here?
Shout out Tom from Real Art. Shout out everyone that's doing Ratfest. You guys rock. I think it's an excellent cause and it's going to be great. Shout out Milk Crate, Slideshow Vision, all the homies, all the bands. If I forgot you, I still love you and you rock. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zailee Haze. That was such a cool talk. I'm glad that you were on my show, and I'm glad that I get to watch you live in just a few days at Ratfest and hear the brand new single, Celebrate. I'm not going to play that right now, but I will play another song of theirs called Grass. This is a live version from their appearance on Chaos Olympia Radio a couple weeks back. This is Grass from Zailee Haze.
Running just a little too late. I know there'll be reasons to stay. You've got a reputation, but we should have a conversation. Take me to my other mind. I see you watching through the TV, girl. You make it harder every time. So come on over, take a bite. Thank you so much.
All right. Now, we're going to talk Ratfest. Ratfest is this Friday and Saturday, the 12th and 13th at Real Art Tacoma. You should already know that you should already have tickets. If, for whatever reason, you don't have tickets, go buy tickets. I think the weekend passes are sold out for now, but you can buy single-day tickets, or you can try your luck at the door. They are $25 pre-order and $30 at the door. But there are 9 bands each day for a total of 18 bands if you're going the whole weekend. This is, it's basically a who's who. It's the Tacoma music scene social event of the year. And I really hope that you all are there. I'm going to be there for the duration. I'm getting there at like 2 o'clock and staying until it's done at like 11:30 or 12 or whatever. This is going to be epic. This is going to be such a blast. And if you don't know, it's a fundraiser for Real Art. Real Art Tacoma is a nonprofit. As a nonprofit, it means that obviously it's not for profit. So everything that Real Art does is for the community. And every dime that goes into it serves the community. Real Art is looking to expand next year with more classes. They did some sound engineer classes this past year. In the past, they've done like craft time, like arts and crafts classes, like making zines and stuff and making flyers, which is super cool. And they're really looking to do more of that next year. And we've even been talking about doing like seminars for bands on like marketing and booking and stuff like that. It's all just big ideas that we're having right now. And for that to happen, they need money. So what we're doing here is we're raising money. So tickets at the door, tickets pre-ordered, that's going into the fund. We've got a 50-50 raffle each day. If you don't know what that is, every dollar ticket that you buy goes in the pot. When the winner's pulled, they split 50-50. Winner takes half, and the nonprofit gets the other half. Great fun, great fundraiser. There's also a golden ticket raffle, and that is going on now. You can buy those tickets online. You can buy those tickets at the venue. And what that does is the winner will be drawn on Saturday, and the winner will get a whole year of Real Art concerts and events for free. You can go to any event you want, with maybe some exceptions for like the Bandit Theater stuff. I think that's excluded. But any music show, you will get to go for absolutely free for the entire year. There is also merch boxes, mystery merch boxes. I'm told we have 10. I thought we were going to have 6, but apparently we have 10. So these boxes are assembled from merch that was donated from bands, most of the bands that are at Ratfest and a whole bunch of other bands that are not at Ratfest. Bands from Olympia, Seattle, Tacoma, Bellingham. Just local bands have donated stuff. And I think even some like local businesses and stores might have thrown some stuff in there too. And there is raffle tickets. You can buy them online, 7 for $7, or you can buy them $1 a piece at the venue. And we will be pulling winners. 5 per day, 5 on Friday, 5 on Saturday. That is definitely something that you will want to win. Only limit 1 per person. So you could buy as many tickets as you want, make your chances better. But once you win 1, then you're done. Now let's talk bands. There are so many bands. On Friday, we have Panatella, I Blame Beatrice, Grenadine, Jody Allen, Caps Lock, Evangeline Ray, Hot Stepmom, Zailee Haze, and Kopala. Whew. On Friday. That's huge. Saturday, not to be outdone, Saturday is just as big. We've got Velvet, Anti-Summer, Mind Your Head, Sons of Ferdinand, Pregnant Dad, Star Matriarch, Ponty's Revenge, Milk Crate, and Mel Drop. Everybody's really, really excited for this. And we're going to put on a hell of a show. There's going to be guest speakers. We have some special video surprises. And it's just going to be a blast. Just a hell of a time. I really hope to see everybody there. And while you're there, if you see me, come say hi. I'll be busy, but you can come say hi. You know, this is the event. You don't want to miss this. Aside from that, what else do we got? We have, on that weekend, on the 12th, Zailee Haze dropping their new single called Celebrate. So that's going to be brand new. You can bump that instant classic on the way to the venue. On the 13th, Evangeline Ray is releasing her Christmas song called Christmas Without You. So you could blast that on your way on Saturday. And I really, really hope you take advantage and do both days. Because you're only getting a piece of it if you do one day. Also, on the 12th, the Rat Utopia Experiment has a new single dropping that day. It's called Leviathan. And oh my god, you guys, this song fucking rules. Take it from me, the song fucking rules. So that will be released on the 12th. You won't hear from me until the 22nd. I will be back in your earlobes with my year-end wrap-up. Think of it as a Spotify Wrapped, except like not ran by slimy billionaires and, you know, siphoning all your personal data. It's actually just ran by me. And I'll have some guests on the show. No interview, no proper interview, but there will be some guests on the show. And we're going to just kind of wrap up the year, play whatever new music is still lingering, maybe have some holiday surprises. Yeah, stuff like that. That will be on the 22nd. And then it's Christmas, y'all. I'm going to take a break. Before I leave you for today, you need to listen to this from good friend of the show, Ash.
What is punk to me? Punk's kind of jack shit. It's a flimsy theory that can't really be defined in anything. It's more like defined by what it isn't. Conservatism, status quo, pacifism, consumerism, like whatever other isms you want to throw in there. It's not a genre or a fashion style or really an ideology. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but you're not hardcore because you spike your hair when a jock still lives inside your head. You know, punk is a mindset that happens to you when you have hope and, like, desperation. It's always formed out of a love for humanity and, like, a need for community-led change. It's when good people come together in a forest to feed each other. It's the kind lady with an accordion who played at the gravel pit on Friday. It's the interview shows who host younger, lesser-known bands. It's the kids wearing tails and candy bracelets to middle school. It's the zine library in the Tacoma Main Branch. It's the local climate alliance providing free childcare. It's a life that you lead. It's not really something that you try on and leave behind. I mean, I honestly believe that if you're a conservative or a rapist or any kind of person that dehumanizes other people, you're not and were never, ever punk. I mean, when you find that true community and hope, you don't go on to do things like that to people. But, I mean, I definitely have an odd perspective on punk that's very hard to articulate. I mean, I was raised by what people nowadays would call folk punkers. My parents' band is the Fun Police. And if you haven't heard of them, they're on, like, every platform ever. And they've always been in the weird parts of the scene. I went to shows in forests and basements and, like, bridges when I was 5. I was raised by anarchists and queers. To me, punk was always that community. The fact that at every show the crowd would protect me with their life, that my parents had people to help them raise me when shit hit the fan, that I always had people to support me with, like, all of my weird fashion crafting projects and bring me through every phase. That's kind of the point of a lot of what my band is about. We talk about, like, what punk is and what punk has been to different generations. I mean, for younger generations, a lot of it has to do with those, with pillars, with packaging it into a subculture and saying that punk is this or punk is that, or you have to do this or you have to do that, when also it was a little bit too freeform back in the day. Like, we didn't have any way of really creating consistent movements. It was really difficult to actually bring people together because you didn't have alliances like that. Because when you call something punk, it's not really punk anymore. So, like, I think that all of that has a place in punk. And at its core, it all comes out of a radical love and hope and things like that capitalism and bigotry can't handle. And people who perpetuate those things hate true punks. The consumerists that come into our scenes hate us. The misogynist hardcore guys hate us. The elitists hate us. I mean, if you don't relate to, like, Pat the Bunny and Wingnut Dishwashers Union talking about how he loves every shitty 3-chord high school punk band, you're not a punk. I mean, like, to sum it up, punk is community, a stubborn hope, and, like, an aggressive love of humanity. It's unapologetic, but also kind and gentle. It's everything that it needs to be by the people that need it. I hope that doesn't sound too stupid and motivational. Like, I know that a lot of people are feeling like they are. But I wrote this in like half an hour, so can you blame me? I don't think anybody really gets to tell you what punk is and what it's not, though. I think you get to discover that on your own. I don't think that you even choose what it is. I mean, it's from that exact same song, the Wingnut Dishwashers Union song. I mean, he's like, my biggest fear is that maybe you don't choose punk, maybe punk chooses you. And I think that about sums it up.
Thank you, Ash. That was perfect. So I'll take my leave of you for today. Thanks for listening. Hit up all my socials. Follow me everywhere. Follow the YouTube page. Lots of cool videos there of live local bands. Check out my playlist. I update it every time I put out a new episode with all the music I played on the episode, if it's available on streaming services. You know, on other places like Freak Scene and Blue Sky, but nobody really uses those, so it doesn't matter. Go check out all the bands that I played. Go buy something from them. Go check them out at a show if you can. Listen to their music. Love their music. Tell your friends about their music. Tell your friends about my show, Grit City Punk. We're just about signed off for the year, and it's been a blast. I've been doing this now exactly 12 months, and it's been an incredible journey, and I've interviewed, believe it or not, I have interviewed 30 people on this show, which is pretty incredible. And if you want to add the little "What does punk mean to you" segments, then that's a whole lot more. I haven't counted. But this has been a blast. This has been a really fun experience, and I'm looking forward to doing a whole lot more next year, and I hope you're going to come with me on the journey. And that's going to do it. So I'm going to leave you now, and make sure you stay hydrated, and I'll see you at Rat Fest. And right now you're going to listen to No Tomorrow from Dead Streets. Fucking Dead Streets rock. See you later.
This has been a Jiggle Down Productions production.
Time is fleeting, goes by so fast. Wake up one day, everything has passed. That's why you gotta live your life like there's no tomorrow. Take a trip, tap that ass, with that job, smoke that grass. Just gotta appreciate your life like there's no tomorrow. Run that rat race, but don't do it for their sake. It's ultimately your decision.
do what you want.
Okay,
Do it a couple
sick.
times. Let's have
Cool.
some fun.
Yeah, I'll run it a couple times.
Okay.
Hey, this is Zailee Haze, and you're listening to Grit City Punk Podcast. Do you want me to say the Grit City Punk Podcast, maybe?
If you think it's like capital T, the Grit City Punk Podcast, then sure.
Okay, let's do it. I feel like that sounds cool.
Okay.
Hey, this is Zailee Haze, and you're listening to the Grit City Punk Podcast.
Cool. Makes it sound a little bit more important.
Rock and roll, baby. Yeah.
Right. Cool.
I can do it again too if you want, but let me know.
If you want to, you sound like you want to do it again.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever's easiest. Hey, this is Zailee Haze, and you're listening to the Grit City Punk Podcast. That one wasn't as strong. Use the one before. That one was better.
That's fine. I have plenty of B-Real now.
Cool.